What's up guys, if you're looking for cheap, fast, and reliable MT or VC, head over to NBA2King.com and use code ACE at checkout for a 5% discount. Hey, what's going on guys, this is Ace here, coming out with another video. In today's video, what I have for you guys is something new to my channel. Today, what I will be doing is a budget beast team. Now, I am planning to make this video into a series sort of thing, so every time I upload a new video to the series, I will add a new budget beast to the team. Now, all of these players on this team play like opals. I can't even explain it. You'll have to see for yourself in just a few seconds. I will be putting my gameplay up on the screen. So I really hope you enjoy this video. It took me a long time to edit it. Hopefully you see that in this video, and hopefully it wasn't just a big flop. But I apologize for being gone for so long. I was banned, some of you may know, from my Instagram. I give a lot of updates over there, so my Instagram's on the screen, so you can check that out after this video. But I'm back now, and I'll be grinding a lot on this channel. So if you haven't already, please leave a like and subscribe. But without further ado, let's get right into the video. So this is a team I will be rocking with throughout this video. Now, I know the last two players in this lineup may not be considered budget, but they are beasts. I have a couple alternatives for these players if you can't afford them. So what you can either do is move Dean Wade to the power forward position, and then buy Mo Bamba Amethyst and put him at the center position. And then what you can do is put Lance Stevenson Amethyst or other small forwards in the small forward position. But I will save those players for next videos coming forward in this series. All of these cards are insane in this video. They all have gold or better clamps, and they have gold or better range extender. They also have so many really good badges that I won't bore you with, but basically these cards are super good. Now finally, let's get into the gameplay. Now I'm going to fast forward this part because I wanted to make sure you believe me that I was in an actual public game and nobody in the comments would say that I staged this game or something. So I basically get matched up against this pretty bad guy. He's not very good. I mean, I'd play this guy 10 times out of 10 and beat him probably. If you didn't already notice, I am overall cheesing. Honestly, I'm not the greatest player, and you'll see that throughout this gameplay. I'm not claiming to be anything like that, but I'm definitely decent at the game, so hopefully this is enjoyable at least for you. But what I'm saying is, I don't think you can win this game, or I personally can't win, without overall cheesing. So to start out the game, I do lose the tip. What are you going to do about it? I don't know how Manute Bol doesn't win every single tip, because he's 7'7", and he's just a giant and an absolute monster, as you can already tell. So I have Isaac Bonga bringing up the ball for me, and basically he misses a slightly early 3, but then I take it all the way over here and make a late 3, which somehow went in. Isaac Bonga is ridiculous. I don't know how I missed that first 3. But what can you do about it? Oh, and before you call me out in the comment section, yes, I do play off-ball. Everybody in Unlimited plays off-ball. I'm not that great at the game, as I mentioned earlier. And my opponent was also off-balling, so I think it's fair that I off-balled. So I get the ball back, and I pass it to Eddie Curry. Steph Curry brings the ball up for him, but I am lucky enough to get a steal. So I send the ball up to Manute Bol, and I take a 3, but it misses. I did, however, get a board with Dean Wade, and now I have Nick Young. Green, you already know. Once again, he runs Steph Curry at point and brings the ball up, but then he does pass to Kobe, and Kobe makes the luckiest layup I've ever seen over Manute Bol, the 7'7" giant. I end up bringing the ball up with Isaac Bonga, and I call a play. This play has been extremely helpful in situations where I just simply can't get open, but I end up getting open, and I got a green with Isaac Bonga. The man can shoot lights out. Now, some of you may be thinking, how can he shoot that well when he only has an 89 or something 3? It's because the badges he has are just simply amazing. In this clip, I have Nick Young on the perimeter, and then I drive in, kick it to Manute, who Green Giant. As always, I'm bringing it up with Isaac Bonga, and I call a play. This play didn't work out as well as I had expected and meant it to work out, but I do end up seeing an open lane, and then I take advantage of it with Nick Young, who can basically do everything on the court. I almost got a steal right here, but then he ends up getting it back to Kobe. Then he drives in with Kobe and hits another extremely lucky layup. Once again, he brings the ball up with Kobe. Now this Kobe Pink Diamond, in my opinion, gets kind of a bad rap. When it first came out, people were outraged almost, but lately I've been matching up against this Kobe, and he's actually been hitting everything. I know right there he missed it, and I get a board and take it back with Isaac Bonga, but this card usually can shoot lights out, fades, and everything. I do end up getting an open look with Nick Young, but I end up missing because I have my bar off. However, I was able to get an offensive board and kick it to Dean Wade for the green mid-range. He brings it up with LeBron this time, and basically he just gets clamped everywhere. He can't really make a play because this off-ball D with all these guys with gold and better clamps is just so hard to play against. But I do end up getting a lucky steal with Isaac Bonga, but how lucky was it? His arms are so long, he's a really tall point guard. But I bring it down the court with Bonga and pass to Dean Wade. Dean Wade drives and gets an insane contact dunk. These cards are so hard to guard just because of their badges. Their stats aren't that appealing when you look at them just on their card, but when you look at their badges and then you actually play with them, you really get the feel for them and you can just shoot around. Here I end up running it up the court with Minute and I miss a 3. So I'm up 7 at the start of the second quarter, and I throw the ball down to Isaac Bonga, but what happens is he ends up getting a 3-sec violation. And I get the easy point. He launches it down the court to Kobe and takes a horrible layup. I end up getting the board with Isaac Bonga. He starts to rage, so then he fouls me. So then I bring it up the court with Isaac Bonga, and I call the punch fly flare once again. This time it does work out, and I end up greening a 28% contested shot. Yet again he brings the ball up with Kobe, and yet again he gets another crazy layup. This game was one of the most infuriating games I've ever played, but once again I run point with Bonga, hit Curry for an open 3, and it's a green. Another feature other than Minute's height that makes him such a great player in NBA 2K is the fact that he can basically chase down and contest or block any layup if he's in the vicinity at all. But my players ran the clamps and I forced him to take a bad shot, in which I get the board and run it up with Bonga, and then I green once again. When he figured out I was basically clamping the perimeter, he tried to then post me up with Porzingis on Eddie Curry, which no way that's going to work out. Eddie Curry is a monster, but he then passes for a bad shot and hits the craziest shot I've ever seen in my life. Once again I'm off-balling and my players just go to work on defense, and Dean Wade pulls off a steal, sends it to Isaac Bonga. Isaac Bonga goes all the way. If I'm being honest, I thought this guy quit right then, but he did not. He stayed a little longer. Little spoiler alert, he does end up quitting. I personally would have quit by now. There have been a lot of plays where he's just getting clamped up, just like that, but unfortunately he does get fouled, and he gets to shoot some free throws. However, I guess this Ruby LeBron cannot hit free throws or something, as he goes 0 for 2. Those free throws would have been some really good momentum to get it back in the game, but unfortunately he missed them, and I was able to just keep pounding on the lead. The way I play, if you haven't noticed already, is basically just try to find somebody open on the perimeter, and then take advantage of that, get a nice shot. But what happened was I couldn't get a shot, so I drove in with Nick Young, and I guess I just straight up tackled LeBron or something. But I keep getting these offensive boards, and he just cannot beat me on the boards as I have 2 really tall players. And I just keep pulling down these boards until I said that's enough, and I just put it up with Minute Bull. I could have been doing this the whole game, but I really just want to show you a good gameplay and not just abuse one player. But basically that's going to do it for this video. This guy's about to quit. I want to thank you all for watching. It really means a lot to me, and I put a lot of work and effort into this video, so if you would like and subscribe, it would mean the world to me. Peace.
I'm ballin', usual like Kobe. Ooh, worry about a hater that don't know me. He say that he tough, then that boy gotta show me. Pull up Billy truck, extra pose, and we fold deep. Say my name.